Saqib. My name is Ayub, and I'll try and keep it short. And I think what I want to say is that this journey into network marketing has been the hardest journey I've ever been on, ever. Coming from an employee mindset to a self-employed entrepreneurial mindset has been a huge challenge for me this past year. And but I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to push through the barriers. I really wanted to improve myself, better myself, and with the help of people like Darren and Avi and Priya and Salma and Saqib and so many other people, I've done it. And now I'm earning more money than I've ever earned before. And I still have to pinch myself to believe sometimes that I'm earning this level of money. And so yeah, that's all I wanted to say really, but thank you to everyone. And this is a very lucrative opportunity for anyone that wants to make the most of it. And I invite you to do your research, do your due diligence, and being part of the audience here, listening to all these stories, listening to the education that's being given here is a very important part of your research. So good luck with it all, and thank you for listening.
That's amazing. Right, guys, before the next speaker talks, I'd just like to say a few words because he's very close to my heart. I've seen, I'll cry. Okay, I've seen his journey from like dot. I'm very proud of him. I saw him when he had no belief in himself. Oh my God, I am crying. And he has come such a long way. He's not just mentoring people in his own peers, he's talking to people on such a high caliber. And the journey, you know, there's the crown diamond, here he comes, because Emerald's just the beginning for this young man. So here it goes.
One last time! Go on!
I think that's done right, and actually. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm not really going to go into my story because, I mean, I was practically born yesterday. No, seriously, if I take this beard off, I look 10 years old. But let me tell you a fact, okay? This is actually a very good fact close to my heart. If I put money in Bitcoin back in 2009, okay, as opposed to that I was in high school, that I didn't really like playing football, imagine how rich I'd be now. Definitely right. But what I want to speak to you guys about is how I hit Emerald, because a lot of people have shared their stories and they're fantastic stories and they're amazing. But what did I do? See, my greatest achievement is not in me becoming Emerald, but firstly we forget to do the first thing, which is thank your sponsor. And my biggest happiness is making my mum diamond who's sitting in the crowd today. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so shocked about that. Secondly, who likes Bruce Lee here? Or who likes his movies? Then why don't you all just do what he says? Be like water. Always find a way. Thirdly, develop leaders. Okay? So thankful that Ayub and Chet, two of my leaders, have really killed it. But it only requires two. Yes, you can talk 6, you can talk 8, you can talk building deep, but only requires 2 leaders and 2 genuine guys just like you to go out there and crack it. And lastly, always be freaking excited. The most excited people make the most money, man! Thank you.
Huge deal. My name is Chet. And my journey into Omnia was, to be honest, when I looked at it, I was like, do I want to do this again? I thought to myself, can I? Do I have the courage? I've always been in life where people said, you can't do it. I'm someone who come a place where my own mom, he said to my mom that your son will be nothing in front of me when I was little, and it carried me since now. For me to overcome that, it took loads of barriers. And one of the things I've learned is that the more you work on yourself, the belief comes in within you. I'm so grateful and humble with the success I'm having due to my team and the leadership of Darren, Avi, Priya, everyone that's here. Every time I'm listening, I'm motivating myself in a way. Who can I impact and influence? Who can I change? Whether it's a conversation with a second, day, monthly, weekly, however so. And coming from a background where I used to be temping all the time and not holding a stable job, it didn't give me confidence that I would ever be permanent in anything. And having a learning difficulty where I couldn't speak at the age of 5, and having families saying that we don't want your son in your house, in our house and everything. it sort of like gave me the courage and faith to be the person that I am today. That, you know what, every time, but you probably see me as this like super confident person, but I've come through adversity all day, all the time, and I thought there's no way out. And shaking. Through this business, I've learned so much about myself that it is possible to do whatever you want. It's all about that mental stillness and that capacity where, you know what, I will, I can, I must. And one of my goals this year is to be an international speaker. And this is just a stepping stone. You're gonna see this face. And because I knew it was gonna be a rupee, I literally dressed as a rupee. Anyway, look, what I say to you, anyone that's a guest, I'll say, look, make that decision, go with your gut instinct, and whatever is right for you is right for you. And let's rock and roll! Come on!
Wow. Well, I don't know what to say. That was an introduction and a half. All day I've been thinking, what is it? There's so many testimonials that people have said, their lives that they've gone through, the journeys they've gone through. And I thought, what can I say? What can I say that can inspire people, empower, encourage people? Because that's what I do best. That's me all over. So first of all, I want to just share a little bit of my journey. Now, a lot of us have talked about mindset. Now, my mindset actually changed when I had a health scare in my life. When I was 33, I started losing sensations in my fingers. And over time, over a period of 3 months, I lost complete motion in neck down. So I was paralyzed. Now, I'm not sharing this story just so that people can feel pity, because people have been through many more tragedies than me. But I'm sharing this just to share where my actual mindset journey started. Now, my mindset journey started back then, where when you are hit low, when you cannot move and you are like a vegetable on a couch, where you are completely walking about, you're completely fine and everything, that's when I started thinking, what makes the body move? What actually, my mind was saying, lift your finger, but my finger was not lifting. And this was something that I was intrigued by, the mindset, by the mind. What does our mind think? Because we talk about minds and we say how powerful our minds are. If our mind is so powerful, we can achieve anything. So that's where my journey started. And then I started thinking, okay, I'm in this journey. I'm a 9-to-5 worker. I've been working for 23 years of my life, and by the grace of God, life has been great. I've had holidays, I've had a car, I've got a house, everything's good. But there was something missing in my life. I felt that I wanted something more, something different, and that's when I started searching. And they say, when you search, when you ask, you shall receive. Just be patient. And I waited, and that's when my network marketing journey started. That's when me and Priya met in the first company. And like she said, we weren't very successful. I wasn't very successful in that company. Successful in the terms of making money. So I wasn't, that's what I came into the company, in the industry, but that's not what was happening. But yes, I had a lot of personal development. A lot of things started changing in my life. And that's where the power of the mind came in and everything started changing. So along the journey, a lot of things happened, and from, we went to company to company, things changed, and that was a growth period. So like many of you, someone asked me outside, as in, are you a networker? And I said, no, I'm not a born networker, many of us are not. But the fact is that we were there willing to do the graft. I was willing to do a graft, do something different, and that's what made me keep going. So along the journey I went along, and yes, by the grace of God, now things are really, flourishing now. Things have really, really changed in my life. And this is all for, this is all because of my team, because it's teamwork. It cannot be done by ourselves. So I'm here because of my mentors, Priya, Darren, Avi, and all my team that actually, led me to come here. Now the thing is, one thing I want to leave you with is, we have a lot of things. Where we are today is because of the choice and the decisions we make. And the fact is that we have an opportunity in our hands. What decision, what choices are we going to make? Are we going to grab it and are we going to change it, or are we going to just go passively? That's something I want to leave you with. I made a decision of moving away from the company just because I had other situations in my life. So I moved away for 5 weeks. But in that 5 weeks, a lot of things have happened. My team have grown. And more than anything else, my son has grown, who was up here on stage earlier on. I have seen him grow completely. So now that I am back, we haven't got one leader in the team, we've got 2 leaders now. And we're going to rock it. So Blue Diamond, watch out. Here we come.
Don't you think she was born for the stage, right? Amazing.
Go on, Akib.
Hello guys, how's everyone doing? So my name is Akib, I'm 21 years of age. To be honest, I've been in online business for the last 3 to 4 years. And to be honest, in my last 3 years experience, to be honest, I didn't make much money. I learned the personal development, the public skills, how to talk to people, and it was a roller coaster ride. I'm not gonna lie, because as Kate mentioned, a lot of people go through problems. Me personally, this was like family problem. My mom had breast cancer, my dad had schizophrenia for the last 25 years. And it was challenging, I'm not gonna lie, because I have one older brother, one younger brother. And I'm the only one that drives, so most of the responsibility was on me. So I'm actually a university dropout as well. And I always looked at my dad and my brother, always going to work, coming back home, continuously doing a cycle, waking up early in the morning, then coming back home, going to sleep. And it was just a cycle which I thought to myself at the age of 18, I didn't want to do this. I said to myself that I don't want, when I start a family, when I grow older, when I get kids or etc., I was like, I want to do something where I have my own time, I do whatever I want to do, and I just wanted a different life to live. So I made a decision when I was 18 that let's start working on myself, let's get into the right vehicle, and I think thanks for the leadership. I just want to thank Robert Bell for creating this opportunity. I want to thank Abby, Darren, Sam, Priya, Rakesh, everyone, because at the age of 21 years age, I have never seen an opportunity like this. For someone my age, make 3, 4, 5 figures income every week.
Go on!
Helping my family and actually helping others whilst making money. So guys, I just want to say that anyone who's here who is actually a guest, you guys can make money without doing anything. Network marketing is optional. What I mean by making money without doing anything, just by the package you guys are getting an asset. So just by that, I just want to say thank you guys. You're at the right place at the right time. And guys, just get yourself on board. This opportunity is phenomenal. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really nervous. I don't do public speaking, so please excuse me. My name's Dimple, and I'm from the corporate world, and I was introduced to this world by Priya not so long ago, September, I think. And I've never done network marketing, but ever since I've met Priya, Rakesh, Darren, and the likes of many others, I can just say one thing: it's changed my world totally around. My children are loving it, I'm loving it, we're loving everything about it. The rewards are just amazing, the learning is great, but the support that we get from these great people, phenomenal. And I can't express to you guys that this is probably the best thing I've ever come across, so thank you.